So many people are probably wondering, what's it like to actually get a tattoo? Well, it depends, because where you get the tattoo affects so much of how it feels. If you get something on your shoulder, which is what I just did tonight, it doesn't hurt nearly as bad as, say, your stomach. That's one of the worst areas to get a tattoo. It hurts so badly there. Leg is kind of like the arm. It really doesn't hurt that bad. But I took some pictures tonight while I was doing the whole process, so I'm going to share that with you. The first picture I'm going to show you is the prep. What you have to do is your tattoo artist should wash the area and shave it down. You don't want any hairs there because it can cause ingrown hairs and just mess a lot of stuff up. So he or she will wash you down, shave the area, and then either will sketch it out on you or will put on, it's kind of like a trace basically. It's some paper that they can print out and they can just press it on you and the ink will stay. After that, what they end up doing is actually starting the tattoo. That can take some time depending on what you get done. And it, like I said, it feels a lot different based on where you get it. There is a loud noise from the gun, but it's just a loud humming noise, so that's not too bad. I found that if you take an Advil, it helps a lot for me anyway, as far as the pain is concerned. But be very careful with things like that, because you don't want to take a blood thinner, which I know aspirin would be a bad choice to do because it would cause you to bleed more, which would get in the way and just do lots of trouble trying to get the actual ink to stay in because you'll bleed out the ink. Aside from that, some tattoo artists may spray you with a topical ointment, antiseptic, to help with the pain. Always be sure to watch the tattoo artist take the needles out of the package, because if it's someone that you don't know very well, you want to make sure that all the utensils are sterile. Make sure that the artist is wearing their gloves, which any reputable parlor should do, but it's still something you want to protect yourself, and by doing so, it also protects the artist. Okay, so I have before and after photos I'm going to show you. And after your tattoo's done, they should package you up to keep all the blood and everything in, which I know that sounds kind of gross, but a lot of times, at least with me, you don't bleed as much as you would think, because tattoo is considered an open wound. I've had tattoo artists tell me that you should only keep bandages on for about an hour. The reason for that is you want the tattoo to be able to breathe. If it has plastic or paper towels or whatever else they use to bandage you up with, it stifles the actual healing process and it can actually cause infection and other things such as that. Your tattoo artist, if this is first time getting a tattoo, can help you and aid you through the process. I will likely do a video following this one about tattoo aftercare, but just quick pointers. What you should want to do is make sure you have some non-scented lotion. Things like Aquaphor works very well. You want to keep it moistened down with that so it doesn't get crusty and scab over. That will really mess up the tattoo itself. Also, you need to wash it about twice a day to make sure it stays clean and free of bacteria and everything. Just use mild soap, preferably things without fragrances. The fragrances and alcohols and soap can really burn. Usually the first time you wash it, it will sting quite a bit. It may sting for a few days, maybe 2, 3 at the most. but it's nothing too unbearable. After all, it is considered an open wound, so some scabbing is expected. Don't pick at it, it can actually take the ink out of it. Okay, well, that's all my tips I'm going to give for tattoos for today. Here is more or less the finished project. Of course, it will lighten over time. There's still a lot more ink in it that a lot of the ink will end up coming out by the time it's healed. I do suggest sleeping in close to not get it on your bedding. And also, do something really light so it doesn't stick to you and make it really uncomfortable. You might want to wear dark clothes just so the ink doesn't stain any light colors. So I'm going to once again show you before and after photos, and I hope you enjoyed. This is Daily Dave from Augusta, Georgia, saying have a good night.